What's up, GlowLiners? Get ready, because we're kicking things off with a massive story that has the nation on edge. Today, Tyler Robinson is set to appear in court, facing charges in connection with the shocking murder of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. This is a developing situation with major implications, and we've got all the details you need to stay informed. Next up, the spotlight is turning to Washington, D.C., where FBI Director Kash Patel is preparing to face a grilling from Congress. He'll be answering tough questions about his leadership and, crucially, his handling of the ongoing investigation into Charlie Kirk's assassination. This is a pivotal moment, and we're breaking down what it all means. But the story doesn't end there. We're also diving deep into the disturbing rise of online radicalization. We'll explore how gaming culture and the dark internet may have played a role in the events surrounding the Charlie Kirk shooting, revealing the dangerous pathways that can lead to real-world violence. This is a critical look at a growing threat. And finally, we're seeing high-profile conservative figures calling for drastic action against critics of Charlie Kirk, demanding they be fired for their online statements. This is sparking intense debate and has major implications for free speech. Stay tuned as we unpack all these explosive stories, and make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell so you don't miss a single update. The suspect is in court today. Tyler Robinson faces murder charges for the assassination of Charlie Kirk. This shooting sent shockwaves across the nation, highlighting the dangerous polarization and political violence gripping the country. Charlie Kirk, a prominent conservative activist and supporter of Donald Trump, was fatally shot during a speech at Utah Valley University. The event has ignited a firestorm of debate about the state of political discourse in America. Governor Spencer Cox confirmed that Tyler Robinson, 22, would be formally charged on Tuesday. He noted that Robinson had not been cooperating with authorities, but his family and associates were. Evidence, including forensic reports from Quantico, is being processed to link the suspect to the weapon. A message found on Discord, allegedly from Robinson, suggested an admission of guilt, stating, "It was me at UVU yesterday. I am sorry for all of this." However, this is not considered a legal confession, and Governor Cox stated Robinson has not confessed. The shooting has drawn reactions from across the political spectrum. Vice President J.D. Vance criticized those who he believes are excusing the murder or harassing Kirk's family. Former President Barack Obama expressed prayers for Kirk's family and stated that such violence has no place in democracy. The situation has intensified discussions about political rhetoric and its potential consequences. Will the charges against Tyler Robinson bring closure or just deepen the divide? We're breaking down the latest developments and what happens next. And next, we're heading to Washington as FBI Director Kash Patel faces tough questions from Congress. FBI Director Kash Patel is under the microscope today, facing two crucial congressional hearings. These hearings are set to delve deep into Patel's tenure as FBI Director, particularly his handling of the high-profile investigation into the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. This comes amidst internal turmoil at the FBI, including high-level departures and the creation of new leadership roles. Patel is also facing a lawsuit from 3 former FBI leaders who claim they were unlawfully fired to appease President Donald Trump. The lawsuit alleges Patel was obsessed with social media and feared losing his job if he didn't remove agents involved in cases against Trump. Adding to the scrutiny, Patel's actions on the night of Kirk's shooting, including early public statements about the suspect's custody status, have drawn criticism. While a White House official defended Patel's dedication to the case, Senate Democrats, like Dick Durbin, plan to question him on the botched announcements related to the Kirk assassination and FBI firings. Despite criticism, some Republican senators, like Tom Tillis and Josh Hawley, have expressed support or a wait-and-see approach, emphasizing the fluidity of investigations and the president's confidence in Patel. Meanwhile, the FBI has seen shifts in resource allocation and employee unease following recent firings and departures. As Kash Patel navigates these congressional challenges, the focus remains on justice for Charlie Kirk. But what about the disturbing online influences that may have contributed to such violence? We're exploring that next. Calls for firings echo through the political sphere as critics of Charlie Kirk face intense pressure. Following the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a movement led by prominent conservative figures, including Vice President Vance, is demanding that individuals who have publicly criticized Kirk, especially online, should be terminated from their positions. This stance has ignited a fierce debate about accountability, freedom of speech, and the consequences of online commentary in the current political climate. The push for these firings highlights the deep divisions and heightened emotions surrounding the event, with supporters of Kirk viewing critical remarks as disrespectful and unacceptable. Critics, however, argue that such demands stifle dissent and create a chilling effect on public discourse, particularly in the digital age where opinions are freely shared. The situation underscores the growing tension between political ideology and the expression of dissent, raising questions about where the line should be drawn between legitimate criticism and unacceptable commentary in public life. Will these calls for firings reshape online discourse and workplace accountability? And now, let's dive into the unsettling connections between gaming, the dark internet, and real-world violence. The chilling links between gaming culture, the dark internet, and real-world violence are under the spotlight following the Charlie Kirk shooting. Tyler Robinson, the suspect in the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, is reportedly connected to online communities and the dark internet. Evidence found at the scene, including inscribed bullet casings with phrases from gaming subcultures and memes, points towards a potential radicalization pathway through these digital spaces. This has reignited the debate about the influence of violent video games and online platforms on radicalizing vulnerable individuals, particularly young men. Experts highlight that radicalization often occurs not just through playing games, but through communication channels within gaming platforms like Discord. Extremists exploit these spaces to recruit individuals by playing on their grievances, introducing them to cynical in-jokes, and gradually exposing them to conspiratorial and violent ideologies. The use of dark humor and meme culture provides plausible deniability while spreading hate, leading recruits to believe extreme measures are necessary to combat perceived nefarious forces. This phenomenon is a recognized threat, with law enforcement and governments worldwide acknowledging the risks of online radicalization. The global video game market's vast reach and the vulnerability of young adults make this demographic a target for extremist recruitment. While most gamers are not radicalized, the channels for recruitment are sophisticated and insidious. Organizations are working to combat this threat, offering resources for parents and educators, but constructive offline conversations about online experiences remain crucial for safeguarding young people. Could these online influences be a major factor in the rise of political violence? And before you go, we'll give you a lightning round recap of all today's top stories. That's all the breaking news for today, GlowLiners. We've covered Tyler Robinson facing murder charges for the Charlie Kirk assassination, FBI Director Kash Patel's congressional grilling, the controversial calls for firing critics of Charlie Kirk, and the disturbing links between gaming and radicalization. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to GlowLine for more essential updates, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.